Hello. I know it's been a while. It's been actually, was it 2 weeks now? I have excuses. I have excuses. Um, I've been teaching in a school. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah. So the first day that I was supposed to do it was the first day of virtual classes, and I was just not feeling it. And then the next Monday was first day back in person classes. So I was like, no, thank you. I've been bushed, as you can see. I'm also really tired again. Hello, Joy. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. Hi, Ryan. But I am pushing myself to make this Mulan Movie Monday for you guys. I'm going to try to get back on schedule. I'm going to try my best. But it's actually funny. I haven't even changed my calendars to September, but my birthday is coming up. Hi, Jamin. But it's also my birthday coming up, which falls on the Monday. It's not tomorrow, but it's the next week. Wait, is today Monday? I didn't have school today. Today's the 7th. My birthday's the 14th. I'm okay. My birthday is September 14th, so that lands on my birthday. So maybe I won't do Movie Monday. I'll do a live stream Monday. Like birthday Monday. How's that? Okay. So that's what we're doing. Hello, everyone. So as you can tell by the title, we are doing Mulan. And again, it's going to be the basic movie, park, and personal facts. And then we're going to get to chit chat a little bit at the end. I kind of like that because it's like a check-in for us. So I found a lot of interesting information about the making of Mulan. So I'm going to just kind of read it off. Hello, Eric. And yes, Movie Monday. I also forgot to post about this, but I figured if you guys were subscribed and you had the notification bell on, you would get notified that I'm beginning a live stream anyway. So I will start reminding again live streams Movie Mondays at 9 Eastern time. I know I'm a little bit late. Bear with me. I'm trying to get a normal schedule on. Okay. So, movie facts for Mulan. You have some bad news. Okay, go ahead and talk about it, James, and I'll check in with you here in a minute. So, Mulan was released in 1998, and I know it is a classic film, but I will kind of go over quickly what the plot is. So it takes place in China during the Han Dynasty, where Fa Mulan, who is the daughter of an aged warrior Fa Zhao, excuse me, and Mulan impersonates a man to take her father's place during a general conscription to counter a Hun invasion. Jose says hi. Jimin, are you with him right now? That's funny. Hi, Jose. Okay, so the film is based off of the Chinese legend How Mulan, or How Mulan. It is directed by Tony Bancroft and Barry Cook. Oh, I'm sorry about that, James. Yeah, you're with him? Okay. Keep him safe. Okay. I lost connection there. Are we back up and running? I turned off my Wi-Fi. Okay, thank you, Joy. So I'll read back the last one. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, we're back. Awesome. Okay. So the last one I read was Mulan was the first of 3 features produced primarily at Disney Animation Studio at MGM, which is now Hollywood Studios. There was an animation department there, which I remember seeing, which is crazy. So for the English dub of the movie, here are some of the cast. So Ming-Na Wen produces the voice of Fa Mulan speaking, and then the singing voice is Leah Salonga, and she also does the singing voice for Jasmine too. Leah does. All right, and then we have B.D. Wong as Captain Li Shang, and Eddie Murphy as Mushu. So those are just 3 voices. And if I am looking off camera, I'm looking at my dog, making sure he doesn't attack my other pets. I did leave the door open for him to walk in and out. If you want to see my dog, look back at the last Movie Monday we had for Lady and the Tramp, and he'll be there. Garth's a good boy. I was just looking at me. Okay. So these are 2 really long bullet points. I'm just going to read them. I found them extremely interesting. Yeah, so there are a lot of names in here. If I mispronounce them, I do apologize. All right, so the movie came out in 98, remember? So in March 94, Steven Schwartz was attached to compose the lyrics and music for the songs for the film. Following a research trip to China in June of 94, Schwartz was contacted by former Disney Studio chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg to compose song for The Prince of Egypt, which is a DreamWorks movie, which also, by the way, amazing soundtrack. Just gonna say it right now. So Prince of Egypt, and he agreed. So Peter Schneider, the then president of the Walt Disney Feature Animation, threatened to have Schwartz's name removed from any publicity materials for Pocahontas and Hunchback of Notre Dame. Michael Eisner called Schwartz, phoned him, and urged him to back out of his agreement to DreamWorks, but he refused and left the project completely. Prince of Egypt soundtrack is life. Agreed. So, after Schwartz left, his 3 songs that he had written for Mulan, which was Written in Stone, Destiny, and China Doll, were dropped amid the story and character changes by 95. So they kind of completely changed the film because of the music. Shortly after, Disney music executive Chris Montan heard Matthew Wilder's demo for a stage musical adaptation of Anne Rice's Cry to Heaven and selected Wilder to replace Schwartz. In July of 97, David Zippel joined to write the lyrics. The film featured 5 songs composed by Wilder and Zippel, with a 6th originally planned for Mushu, but they dropped that song when Eddie Murphy decided to voice the character. Shade. Okay. So that was about the music, obviously, and music means a whole lot to me, and I have a personal fact about one of the songs too. And then another part that I wanted to include is about the promotion for the film, which I always liked the idea of advertisement propaganda and how it's used to generate brand loyalty and to get people on board. So this is about the ad campaigns that they had, so it's really, really kind of funny. So because of the disappointing box office performances of Hunchback of Notre Dame and Hercules, Disney restricted its marketing campaign for Mulan. They could keep Mushu songs. Hadn't they heard of Party All the Time? Right. So, Disney decided to restrict the marketing campaign for Mulan, spending only $30 million on promotional advertisements compared to more than 60 it was for Hercules the year before. So, cut in half. So instead of a lavish media event premiere of Pocahontas in Central Park and the Electric Light Parade on Fifth Avenue for Hercules, Disney opted to premiere the film at the Hollywood Bowl, complete with Chinese lantern and fortune cookies. 2 days before the general release, McDonald's launched its promotional campaign by including 1 of 8 toys free with the purchase of a Happy Meal. And this is my favorite part. The promotion also included Szechuan sauce for its chicken McNuggets, which would be referenced in a 2017 episode of the Adult Swim series Rick and Morty, and subsequently brought back by McDonald's as a promotional item related to that show. So I love Rick and Morty, and I remember when that episode came out, everyone and their mother was wanting to get Szechuan sauce again. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. What a meme. If we have little ones watching, don't watch Rick and Morty. It is not school appropriate, kids. All right. And then the last fact that I have for the movie is there was a direct-to-video sequel, Mulan 2, which came out in 2004. Jamin, you like Rick and Morty? Same. All right, so that's what I have for movie facts. So moving on to park facts. And of course, these are changing as we speak because of COVID and meet and greets and different face character interactions. So take this with a grain of salt. Traditionally, typically, you could meet Mulan at the China Pavilion at Epcot for the meet and greet. And then you can also sometimes catch a glimpse of Mulan. She is on the Steamboat Willie boat in Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios. I like the Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. Yes, those are so funny. I love Rick and Morty. All right, so that's my park fact. And if I'm missing anything from the movie that you think is interesting or the park, just let me know. We're going to do it. Yes, when I see the live action version, we must discuss. I have not seen the live action version yet. I'm thinking about watching it with Jose, but we'll see. It's that Premier Access thing where I have to spend the extra money, right? Hello, Brian. All right, so for the personal facts, Mulan actually used to be my favorite princess until I saw Tangled, and then subsequently when I saw Princess and the Frog. And I did see Tangled before I saw Princess and the Frog. I don't know why, I just did. Yep, not sure if I want to dish out 30. Same. I'm going to wait until December when it's not $30 anymore. I hear that. So yeah, no, I love Rapunzel and I love Tiana with all my heart. I suppose you can watch with your man, yeah. Hello, Jose. Speaking of my man, there he is. Jose, you want to watch Mulan? The live action version? We can go halvesies on the price. So yeah. So Mulan used to be my favorite. Yes? Okay, that's a yes. Get to work. Jamin, tomorrow. Okay, well, we'll talk about that. All right. So I had a CD that had like it was called like Disney Princess Songs or something, and it had a bunch of songs from princess movies on it. And my favorite song was Reflection from Mulan, and I don't know why I still remember this. It was track number 12, and this is actually really funny. So I had an old boombox, and what I would do is I liked Reflection the most. So I would put it in, skip to track 12, and then it would play. And I loved it so much, I would hit previous to go back to the beginning of the song. One day, the boombox was like down on my floor, and I must have accidentally hit a button that I never pressed before, and it was the repeat button. I didn't know that at the time. And the song was ending, and I was ready to hit previous, and then it played again. And I was like, what did I do? It played again. And so I waited it to go through again. Sure enough, it repeated. And then that's how I found what the repeat button is on music players. Fun fact. And then also, in the 6th grade, I read a book, and now I don't remember. The Journey of Prince Jen. It's a novel based on Chinese history. I can't remember what dynasty it was in, but we read it as a class. And my teacher wanted to show us the difference, like, between, like, looking at film and looking at novel as far as symbolism, right? Because Chinese culture used a lot of symbolism, especially in their literature. So she was like, let's watch Mulan. And she gave us the little worksheet that you answer questions as the movie plays. And it was the scene when Mulan like kind of made a scene at dinner, and her father yelled at her, and she got up and she walks out into the garden. And this is like right before she cuts her hair, the haircut scene. She's sitting on that stone dragon. Was it stone dragon? The stone statue. And it's raining. And I just remember one of the questions on the page being, what does rain, bye Jose, what does rain mean? And I was like, sadness. And then my teacher, and this is ingrained in my brain, she goes, the rain also means rebirth. And that's why I'm an English teacher, because that makes sense to me. So now whenever I see rain, I always hear her in my head saying, the rain means rebirth, not necessarily sadness. So I thought that was interesting. So that's been on my mind forever. Yeah. And I missed some comments here. Will anyone continue this? Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Yes. Work together. All right. And yes, the great stone dragon. You must awaken the great stone dragon. I love it. And then I also love the fact that her dog's name is Little Brother. That's cute. All right. So that's what I have written down. Let's say we'll go to 25 minutes. So 10 more minutes. That's why literature is so magical. I love teaching English. Yes, I hear you on that. Right now we're about to go into, right now we're doing like state testing, like baseline testing to see where our students are at. But the next week we're going into Greek mythology, which I need to brush up on because I don't know a lot of that. Favorite character in Mulan. I like Chinpo. The big soldier, the one who likes to eat. I think I probably like that the most because of Mulan 2. Yeah. I'm one of those weird Disney people that actually love the sequels. Don't blame me. Joy says, a theory that's been floating around is that when she was sitting at the base of the dragon and the dragon went into her, and that's why Mushu couldn't awaken it because it was already gone. Whoa, what? Theory, the reason could not awaken the great stone dragon after Mulan left was she immediately, you see the eyes glow in the dragon painting. They just believe that the dragon awoke within Mulan. Yes. You both basically said the same theory. That is so cool. I never thought about that, but that makes total sense. Mulan is amazing. And like I said, I have not seen the live action version. It looks like Jose and I may watch it tomorrow. Yeah. So, like I said, we're going to go about 20 to 25 minutes. There's a spin-off book called Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. It's an okay book. Okay. Is it a long read page? Or is it like short? So I will go over this list again, but this is the list for the next Movie Monday. I would say next week, but that's my birthday, so I don't quite know what I'm doing on my birthday. So whenever the next Movie Monday is, it's going to be Pixar. Okay, Pixar themed. Your choices are Toy Story, Up, Brave, Ratatouille, and Inside Out. Hi, Mark. 400 pages? I could do that. So again, next week, the next Movie Monday, Toy Story, Up, Brave, Ratatouille, and Inside Out. Joy votes Up. And we have a vote for Brave. We have a vote for Ratatouille. We have a vote for Up. This is how I keep track. Vote for Up. Vote for Brave. Okay. Toy Story, Up, Brave, Ratatouille, Inside Out. If you're doing Toy Story, do the sequels also. Okay, I will keep that in mind. If Toy Story wins, I will do all 4. Oh. I know we're not talking about Toy Story, but I don't think we needed a 4th one. Just gonna say it. I think 3 could have ended it. I think it would have been okay. For the premiere access, I'm not gonna pay for it because it's, what's the point of being a Disney Plus subscriber and having to pay more for a film when I could wait until December to watch it for free? Yeah, I agree. I know why they're doing it. It's because they're losing those ticket sale. They're losing the ticket sales. The people who are not going to go see it in theaters if theaters around them are opened. Because mine aren't still yet. I think it's next week when they open for me. So Disney's like, well, you know, if we price tickets at $17, then like then we're getting those ticket sales. But if no one's going to the movie theaters, we have to still charge them. And the reason why it's 30 and not 17 is because I have Disney Plus, so they're getting, you know, $7 or $8 out of me every month. But when I watch Mulan, it's not going to be just me. It's not going to be a single ticket. I'm going to have my mom, my dad, and my brother watching. So that's like 4 movie tickets for the price of 1 subscription, which is not even equal to 1 ticket price. So I get why they're doing that. And the reason why it's going to be free in December is the same reason that it would be free, like, not free, but like you buy it a one time on DVD or Blu-ray or digital, and then you own it. So like, you know, you in theory own Disney Plus right now because you have the subscription to it, but they're gonna wait that period of time. So it's like September now. So September, October, November, you have to wait, just like they would be back in the old days when it took like 7 months to produce the DVDs for movies. They should have given people the option of doing the theater or watching it on Disney Plus. Oh, you're saying like poll the Disney fans and say, do you want it to be a theatrical release or do you want it in the home theater? Your home theater. At home. I see what you're saying. But then you have the people that like just do both. Oh, you're saying, okay, just offer both. Offer the movie theater and then offer it at home. But then you come to the point where, like, let's say I have Disney Plus, but I want to watch it in theaters, and then I also get it at home. Do I still pay for the other ticket? What are the options for next movie Monday? Next movie Monday is going to be Pixar themed. So we have Toy Story, Brave, Up, Ratatouille, and Inside Out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like also, like, even if movie theaters open up, there's still people that are not going to go out. They're going to stay home because they have people at home that are high risk, or they've been laid off and they don't have the money to go to a movie theater. Like, do you like Walt Disney World better than Disneyland? I've never been to Walt Disney World, but everyone in Cali says they like Disneyland better. Well, of course they're going to like Disneyland better. That's their home park. I like both. Walt Disney World is my home park. I've been going here since I was in the womb. So I love Walt Disney World, but I also love Disneyland because I'm a Disney history freak, and that's the first park. That's where Walt walked. You know, he created that from his own vision. He was there. His presence is there. So it's like Disneyland has the history and the nostalgia, and that's Disney. Disney World is huge. We have so much here to do. I heard a long time ago that Disneyland is an attraction for like Southern California, whereas Walt Disney World in Florida is a vacation destination. Like, and of course I didn't because I'm a Disney freak, but people would make plans to stay at Walt Disney World, like in the resort, go shopping at Disney Springs, have dining reservations at all 4 parks, go mini golfing at Fantasia Golf or Winter Summerland, go to the water parks. Like you make a whole week out of it. Whereas like you go to Disneyland California, you go to Southern California, you do, you know, Disneyland, Hollywood Walk of Fame, Hollywood big sign. What's it called? The Hollywood sign? Like you do other things if you vacation in Southern California. Now, of course, when I went, I just went to Disneyland. I stayed at the Paradise Pier Hotel and went to Disneyland in DCA for 4 days. I did Disneyland 1 complete day, DCA 1 complete day, and then the 3rd day we did DCA in the morning, Disneyland at night. No, opposite. Disneyland in the morning. That's when I met Fresh Baked. Disneyland in the morning, DCA at night, and then the last day was DCA in the morning, which I rode. I I rode Grizzly Falls, the water ride, 3 times in a row, and I was the only one on the raft because it was like 9:30 a.m. and I rode it a million times because I freaking loved it. Okay. Okay. Would you like they would still have people pay for it on Disney Plus, but also let them be able? Okay, yeah, Joy, I see what you're saying. Callie says Walt Disney World. Vote for Walt Disney World. I'm curious what they're gonna do D23 next year. Same. I live in California and I feel like Walt Disney World is better. Fair enough. I love both. Disneyland has charm. Walt Disney World has variety. That is perfectly stated, Mark. I love that. I've never been to Walt Disney World, so I can't judge. I'm in California. Okay. I love the intimacy of Disneyland. Correct. Callie is very opinionated about Hollywood. Hollywood is gross. Trust me. I flew into LAX, and that was the largest city I'd been in at the time, and I was like, okay, there's so much traffic going on. And yeah, I mean, large cities are gonna have, yeah, exactly. Rats, and the homelessness rate is gonna be high, but that's expected in a large city. We only go to LA. I live in Sacramento. To go to Disneyland. I hate LA in general. Yeah, that's fair. Last trip to California was 10 days, and they were all spent at Disneyland. That is the way to go, Disney girl. Walt Disney World has Stacy and People Mover. Yes, we do have the People Mover. It's Stacy. For those of you who don't know who Stacy is, if you go into the hotels at Walt Disney World, they have a running show called Disney Must Do's or Must Do at Disney, and the host is very energetic, and she goes through all the parks, water parks, Disney Springs, all of that to show you what you can do while you're there. Yeah, I know I went over a little bit, but I like having these discussions. So yes, and we can also quote Goofy movie. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Did they get rid of Stacy? Well, I haven't been to a Disney World resort since like, oh man, October. No, I didn't even stay there in October. Yo. Wow, the last one I stayed at was Animal Kingdom Lodge with David back in June of last year. And I think she was there. Yes, you did meet me, Paige, but I did not stay on property that trip. I stayed at a Red Lion hotel. Yes, you've been watching. She's still there. I'm pretty sure she is. I mean, they may be they may have updated it and it'd be different, but I think she's still a thing. Yeah. It's fun. It's interesting. I've seen it so many times that I can quote it, like if I'm watching it. A couple weeks and show the resort TV. Yeah. Okay. You know, I was thinking about that too. I know we're like over time, but like, I don't know. Coronavirus is still a thing, and I'm currently unemployed. So it's like, do I invest in a one-night stay at Disney World for my birthday? Thinking about it. Yeah. $5 from Ryan. This is the first time I watched your show. Very cool. Keep it up. Thank you, Ryan. I'm a little quirky right now and very disorganized. So if you enjoy this, man, you should see our organized stuff. If you like Disney World, check out this whole channel. You'll notice that there's another host. His name is David. He's like no longer main host. I'm the main host now, but we have a lot of adventures. It's really fun. And mostly every Monday, I live stream a movie Monday where we talk about a different Disney or Pixar movie every time. We talk about movie facts, park facts, like what you can find related to the movie in the park, and then my personal facts, like my connections to the films. And then we talk about it and we have a good time. The last trip we had to the actual Walt Disney World Resort was when I went to Disney Springs back in June, with all the like masks and sanitizing and all that fun stuff. It's been kind of like floating in my head. I may want to start going back to the parks just to use my pass, but I'm still a little bit nervous. And I saw someone said, I think you're still very concerned about COVID, but if you want to go to Walt Disney World, then you can. I'm from Cali, so I watch David all the time. I just started following you from him. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to Florida. Welcome to this crazy world that we live in on the side of the coast. $20. Oh my gosh. Fellow teachers, stick together. Use this for your birthday stay. For your birthday stay if you decide to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate both of you guys for donating. Thank you so much. Okay, that made me so happy. Thank you guys. Epcot was pretty busy today because of Labor Day. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. My boyfriend and I, we were looking at the wait times today, and it was like, I mean, of course it wasn't like packed, but like it was still like 7 Dwarves, Mine Train was 60, with Pirates being 65 and Jungle Cruise being 55 all at the same time. I was like, whoa. But then you think about like Space Mountain was 30. So, you know, the lines had to be somewhere. Yeah, and we would go to Epcot. I would bring Jose because Jose also has 1 day left of his pass that we got at the beginning of the year. So we would go together and we want to go to Epcot. And we probably wouldn't even ride anything, maybe Soarin', but we just like to chill and like talk and drink and eat. And I would of course film it too if we went. But I'm still kind of like thinking about it, especially now because I'm exposed to children all day. So I don't want to like pick something up and then accidentally bring it to them, even though I've already had it. But again, there's a chance I can catch it again if it's a different strand, and we also don't know too much about it, so I don't want to get talking about that. Like to blow bubbles while walking through the parks. You're a bubble blower? I remember the first time I ever saw a Disney bubble blower was at DCA when I was walking through the Grand Californian Resort, and it was like blowing in my face, and I was like, It was a little kid though, so like I couldn't be like, hey, don't blow that on my face. But it was a little crazy. So far, there hasn't been any cases that came from any of the theme parks. Yeah. And I don't doubt, like, I've been, you know, reading and following and seeing people saying, you know, Disney is doing it right. And I completely agree. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that Disney is making the safest precautions they possibly can. I have no doubt in my mind about that. But it's still, like, in my brain. Because I've always felt like park cheese anyway. And now this is like a whole new level of park cheese. See you on October. Yes. All right. I like to end on like an even, like 0 or 5. So we'll go to 35 minutes. So any last comments? I'm going to read the list one more time for next Movie Monday. It's Pixar week. So we're doing Toy Story, Up, Brave, Ratatouille, and Inside Out. Yeah. So, again, it's my birthday next week. Next Monday, I will try to come on here and do a live stream, whether it be a Movie Monday like usual or like a birthday stream. Save Ratatouille, I vote up. Okay. And actually, just in the last 30 seconds, if anyone has any idea about like themes, so like I had 70s, 80s, I could do 90s, I can do live action. I had like Princess Week, I had Dog Week, and now it's, what did I say, Pixar Week again? I already said that. You know what I'm saying. Animal movies. Okay, so like that would be like Jungle Book and other things that have anamorphic animals that I can't think off the top of my head. I could do Princess Week again. Like, I'll redo themes, obviously, because there's a lot of movies. Oh, like Zootopia. Duh. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Animal Week. I'll wait just another minute because I know you're probably thinking of themes. Yeah. I could also do like Bear Week. Now I'm scared of bears, but I can do Bear Week. That would be like Jungle Book, Winnie the Pooh, Country Bear. There has to be other bears. I can't think of any Disney bears. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you all for joining me. If you end up going to Disney Park for your birthday, send me a DM. I will. Oh, Brother Bear, yeah. Yes. Oh, movies with rides. Yes, I love that. Okay. All right. Now my mind is spinning with all these great ideas. Okay. Okay. Now I'm so happy. So happy. Thank you again for all who donated. Thank you for all who liked and were watching and engaging in conversation. That is what makes these amazing. Have a good night. Happy early birthday. Thank you. Bye. I will see you all next week. And stay safe. Wear a mask. Be kind to each other. And have a good week.